delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.
Welcome back to the latest episode of the Future of Automotive on CBT News, where we put recent automotive and mobility news into the context of the broader thematic areas impacting the industry. I'm Steve Greenfield from Automotive Ventures, and I'm glad that you could join us. For this week's show, I'm going to revisit one of the more important industry trends impacting the future of automotive, namely vehicle connectivity. It was about 5 years ago that Tesla launched the Model 3. Consumer Reports reviewed the vehicle and gave it their worst rating, stating that the vehicle had worse braking characteristics than a Ford F-150 pickup truck. A few days later, Tesla convinced Consumer Reports to retest the vehicle, and they were shocked to find that the same vehicle's braking dynamics had improved significantly, reducing the 60 miles per hour to zero braking distance by 20 feet. No technician had touched the car. The improved braking dynamics were wholly because of Tesla pushing a software update to the vehicle via an over-the-air update. This single event 5 years ago opened the world's eyes to the potential of over-the-air updates. If Tesla could change the braking dynamics of a vehicle through a simple software update, what other vehicle features could be enhanced or unlocked via over-the-air updates? Fast forward 5 years to today, and legacy automakers such as GM, Ford, and Stellantis each have plans to deliver over $20 billion of annual, recurring, high-margin software subscription revenue by the year 2030. But to get there, they need to hire armies of software developers and do something that up until now OEMs haven't been good at, namely building a competency around software development. How are the automakers planning on generating billions of new dollars of revenue from consumers who are driving their cars? By unbundling vehicle features and offering consumers the ability to either pay up front or by the month for options such as additional horsepower, extended battery range, or rear heated seats. This week, we saw a new publication come out of Cox Automotive, who surveyed 2,000 in-market vehicle shoppers and published a body of work entitled Software Monetization: The Emergence of Vehicle Features on Demand. Key findings of the report include 41% of shoppers indicating that they are interested in features on demand. Cox found that most shoppers see some benefit in the strategy, as a features-on-demand approach will provide vehicle buyers an opportunity to try out unfamiliar features without requiring a long-term commitment. Shoppers also view features on demand as an opportunity to upgrade their vehicles. It is noteworthy that most shoppers believe a top benefit of features on demand would be a lower starting vehicle price. Sticking with the theme of over-the-air updates, we saw additional news this week about how automaker and dealership fixed operations or parts and service might be affected by software pushes to the vehicle. First up, consulting firm EY reported that vehicle recalls cost the industry $40 billion to $50 billion annually, and more than 40% of that cost is related to software. These numbers are enormous, and as a result, the automakers have great hope that they'll be able to avoid much of the cost of recalls if a good percentage of this work can be able to be conducted via over-the-air updates rather than during in-dealership reimbursed visits. We also heard this week from consulting firm ABI Research, who believes that by 2028, automakers in the United States will use over-the-air update capabilities to save $1.5 billion per year by remotely implementing fixes to product recalls. ABI noted that OEMs using over-the-air updates can centrally manage their vehicles on the road and push updates to the cars that need them, ensuring that they remain compliant and that none are missed. This can be done without intervention from the drivers, improving customer experience scores as a result. If automakers are able to avoid a lot of costly recall work through the use of over-the-air updates, it'll mean dealers see less of this work done in their shops, and OEMs should ultimately become more profitable, as avoiding these costs will flow through to their bottom lines as enhanced profits. Finally this week, on a lighter note, Scott Case, who is the CEO of automotive ventures portfolio company Recurrent, and I had a bit of fun with a bet on whether EVs will get to 50% of passenger car sales by the year 2030. Scott took the over on the bet and I took the under, but I then conducted a poll on LinkedIn to see what our audience thinks. Interestingly, an overwhelming majority of my LinkedIn audience, at 81%, believe we won't get to 50% EV penetration of new passenger vehicle sales by 2030. So there you have it. The audience has spoken. Now we just need to wait until 2030 to see who wins the bet. So with that, let's transition to our companies to watch. Every week we highlight interesting companies in the automotive technology space to keep an eye on. If you read my weekly Intel report, which you can subscribe to for free online, I showcase a couple of companies each week, and we take the opportunity here on this segment to share those companies with you. This week we have two companies to watch: B2U Storage Solutions and Intelliports. Our first company to watch this week is B2U Storage Solutions. What are we going to do with all of the EV batteries as they get down to 70% of their useful life? We surely don't need these things filling up landfill sites. B2U Storage Solutions is focused on large-scale energy storage using Second Life EV batteries. Their patented EV pack storage technology allows them to deploy EV batteries without repurposing costs in large-scale stationary storage projects. B2U's EPS system enables EV batteries to be deployed in large-scale energy storage applications in their original pack casing, avoiding repurposing costs. B2U's energy storage facilities are interconnected near the site that needs the energy, providing electricity and grid services when they are needed most. B2U Storage Solutions is an innovative early-stage company focused on the circular economy and how we're going to repurpose use EV batteries at the end of their life. You can check out B2U Storage Solutions at www.b2uco.com. Our second company to watch this week is Intelliports. Intelliports is focusing on systems that will allow commercial drone operations to scale. With big retailers like Amazon and Walmart investing in drone delivery of small packages, I don't think it's going to be long before you'll be getting your Amazon deliveries within minutes, thanks to new drone technology. But we face a challenge. We're going to need to figure out how we can safely allow these drones to drop off their precious and often valuable cargo. Intelliports is building infrastructure solutions to bring future flight to ground, connecting communities and enabling end-to-end mobility. Their solutions include innovative automated drone ports and payload delivery systems. Very space-age stuff. You can check out Intelliports at www.intelliports.com. So that's it for this week's Future of Automotive segment. If you're an auto tech entrepreneur working on a solution that helps car dealerships, we want to hear from you. We are actively investing out of our new dealer fund. If you're interested in joining our investment club to make direct investments into auto tech and mobility startups with small checks, please join the club. There's no obligation to start seeing our deal flow, and we continue to have attractive investment deals available to our members. And don't forget to check out my book, The Future of Automotive Retail, which is available on Amazon.com. Thank you for tuning into CBT News for this week's Future of Automotive segment, and we'll see you next week.
For a limited time, $1 gets you full access to all the automotive industry news and content CBTNews.com has to offer. CBT News. Subscribe today.